If BNI didn't happen to me, I think I'm still an employee today.
I experienced some hardship that time. I'm selling the rice cakes, collecting garbage of my neighbor in exchange of coins, drive, the rickshaw. It's one of my sidelines to somehow earn money. I was rejected 5 times from one of the food chain restaurant, and I never stopped. On the 6 applications, I managed to come in, and the rest is history. My name is Edwin Duria, and this is my BNI story. 2009, I arrived in Dubai. My first job, I worked with Al-Kubaisi family. I joined another company. It's in business setup industry, in the same industry for almost 15 years now. I lost roughly around 147,000 dirhams. My 5 years gratuity, my salary, my allowances, some commissions. That's the time that my boss ran away. So I think it's the blessings in disguise. Thankfully, I have a BNI family. One magical question from Kapil triggered me to be an entrepreneur, to register my own company, and to go ahead with my goals, my dreams. And you know what magic question? What do you want, Edwin? To be an employee or to be an entrepreneur? And immediately I told him I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to have my own business. And he said, then do it. I started my company with zero funds, zero money. Referral partner, the lawyer, he gave me a job. I started with that job, processing all the documentations and registrations. And I used that money to start my company. So after losing that much, this is the blessings that came in through BNI, through my relationship with my referral partners. So I registered my company last January 2015. It's called Play Middle East Business Consultancy. And I'm very grateful that through BNI, my business is growing every year, at least between 30 to 35% per annum.
Of course, Edwin has been in BNI for a long time, over a decade now. But I think he came on my radar when he was serving on the leadership team of his chapter. And he was amongst the first people when the chapter launched, the Energizers. He was selected to serve on leadership. Spent this time so well, always has his family, his work, spirituality, because I believe he serves in the church as well.
Going ahead, and these people like Imali, Kapil, Suku, are those people who mentored me to be a successful entrepreneur. Himali, she's also helping me. She's like my sister. We became more closer during the LT.
Edwin is a brother. We started together, grown, had our ups and downs, a lot of difficult times. Like I would say, we supported each other in very many ways. Edwin is very organized.
Anything that we expect out of a BNI member, the ideal BNI member, Edwin is right up there. He doesn't have any ego. I think that's what I love about leaders like Edwin. He's not somebody who's looking for overnight results. And he knows that, in order to get sustainable results, you need to be doing things consistently.
And even till date, Edwin is that one man that brings all of that energy into our chapter. And BNI is that magical element that he brings into the equation, and he just blooms like a flower.
I started 2011. I attended my first BNI meeting, and I closed business worth 105,000 dirhams to my fellow visitors. See, in BNI, it requires commitment. It requires time. Building relationship takes time, but it's really worth it.
Every visitor that comes to our chapter, every member that is in our chapter, we understand from each other that we're looking for that relationship building attitude. Because he's into that, I'm into relationship building, and we together, I love that we share that value, because it's not about us, it's about the chapter.
The core values of BNI itself, if you apply it to your organizations, it's also effective at the same time. We're focusing more on really accountability. We help each other also at the same time, making sure that we deliver. Second is the positive attitude. Whatever happens, make sure be positive.
That's why members look up to him, because he lives every single day. A client calls him, he's going to bend over backwards to make sure that client is taken care of. A member calls him, he's going to bend over backwards to make sure that member is taken care of. That's the single most important reason why members look up to Edwin, because he practices what he preaches.
There are a lot of values that Edwin gives to the Energizer. If you heard the name Edwin Duria, how much he is exerting effort to help fellow entrepreneur and fellow business owners to win their business. His courage brought him a very successful entrepreneur.
He really follows or believes in core value of giver's gain. He will do exactly what he says to do.
Even the giver's gain part, I would still emphasize on giver. He doesn't look at the gain.
The membership that we brought, the maximum is 49. So we are the most diverse chapter that time.
He's got this amazing skill to exit at the right time.
They call me a magician. Now you see me, now you don't.
True ambassador and a fan of the brand and BNI.
BG siya, I love this guy. He is also my mentor. He asked me to step in as the ambassador of BNI Evergreen. Very proud that it's the first all-women chapter in the world. When I asked BG siya to what's the best way to mentor people, to mentor member, he just told me one amazing thing. He told me, Edwin, all you need to do is to share your BNI success story and be inspired and look after you. BNI is, I can say it's a one-stop shop, a community where you can get business. It's a training ground. You don't stop learning. Every time that I'm mentoring a new member, I always advise them to step out of their comfort zone. Because at the end of the day, their names, their personality, it's their brand. Because BNI is very structured business referral organization. If BNI is the right platform for you, your business will grow. You have extended family also. Don't do it because of recognition. Don't do it because you want to be famous. But if you're doing it right, doing it wholeheartedly, then I believe the law of nature will grant all the desires of your heart, no matter what happened. If BNI didn't happen to me, I think I'm still an employee today.